Hello and welcome to another FPL video with us, FPLAF. My name is Amel and as always, I'm accompanied by my co-host slash co-pandit, Pandok right there.
Yeah.
And so we will have a game week 13 deadline in the next 24 hours. And if you're not prepared for that, no worries. We are here with another match prediction and also player highlights for your consideration. And also, if you're interested in our team selection and transfer plan, it will be available in another video, and the link will be available in the description below. So yeah, let's move on to the video.
Okay, first up we got Wolf against Chelsea. I just predict uh to when Chelsea win by 2 goals because Pulisic is back. Even though like the Chelsea lost in the last match, I don't really think that Chelsea cannot still at I think Chelsea is still capable of pushing off defense because as you can see in the last match against Aston Villa, Wolf really attacks well, but I think most of the time Aston Villa just can attack, and also Joao Moutinho is in red card, so and I think Joao Moutinho positions in the Wolf is really crucial. So yeah, I think it's going to be 2-0 win for Chelsea. So what do you think?
Okay. I'm going with a 2-1 win for Chelsea because as you said, both teams lost last game week and they're actually kind of bit unlucky because they both conceded from penalty kick. And as usual, usually they both look pretty good at defending and also attacking. And I think that okay, so I think the player that will be highlighted will be James from Chelsea because he looks dangerous from set piece, like from the last match. He's just unlucky to unable to score goals from the last game week. And also from the Wolves side, I think that I agree with you that they actually look a bit threatening from the attacking side. And actually, Neto and Dendonker from last game week offers good attacking pair up. And it's not just because I like Neto, but he is really good actually because I don't know, he likes to control the ball very nicely. And so I think that he will be a good threat for Chelsea in this match. So I still go with Chelsea win, but I think that Wolves maybe can score one for this game.
Yeah, and for the player rotation, I think expect that Chelsea will go with the full team, but I I'm afraid the rotation may be on the bench, on the center back, and also striker.
Yeah.
Chelsea will use Temi instead of Giroud. Yeah, and Pulisic also. I think we will see Pulisic in this match probably. Yeah. Okay. Next match we have Man City against West Brom. I just go with a 3-0 win for City because even though West Brom can defend very well with every match, City is the one that can City has its peers against low team like West Brom. Yeah. Either, and also since this match is also as a close really close gap, don't expect don't expect a City will put the same squad as against Manchester United. Well, maybe the way we play, but I don't think like Mahrez example. I don't think Mahrez will start against City. Yet I still keep him. But yeah, this is tricky. Uh,
Yep.
I don't know what's on Pep's mind. You could yeah. So what do you think?
Nobody. Okay. I was actually thinking that this will go 2-0 win for City because, yeah, as you said, that City plays good attacking. Meanwhile, West Brom pretty good at defending, but like City always score a lot of goals against these teams. But yeah, as you said, that maybe the Pep will strike again, and we will never know who will start. But I do think that De Bruyne will still start, but yeah, we'll never know who's going to finish that goal. So, considering that, I will go with 2-0 win for City, I guess.
Okay. Okay, we move. Okay, think that's all. We move up to the next match. It is Arsenal against Southampton. So I think you can start from Amel.
Okay, so Arsenal is in a bad form. I don't know what's wrong with them, and they even lost to Burnley last week, and it's from Aubago. I, I don't know. It's like ironic somehow because he's finally scored something, and it's an own goal. So that's really bad, and I don't think that they will, like bring some change into the game, like from this game week. And I do think that Southampton will still win this one because I don't know how Arsenal will, like transform their form somehow. So in the other hand, Southampton is in good form, attacking wise, defending wise, as we said from previous weeks as well. And I think that maybe Ings or Adams or maybe even Vestergaard could offer some goals. And maybe you want what Post to score some goals as well from free kick. And maybe from Arsenal, Saka looks okay from last game week. So maybe if they can score, maybe it's for Saka, I don't know. But I still think that Southampton will win this one, and it's a 2-0 win for Southampton.
Okay.
How about you?
I'll go with uh I go with 3-0 win with Southampton. Yeah, Arsenal is just really bad. But I do think that Arsenal can win this match if they play. I think I've said it in the last video. Yeah,
Yeah,
Arsenal always said if they play Eddie Nketiah. Don't get me
you
wrong,
should
but
tell it to Arteta.
yeah, yeah. But I don't know whether Nketiah can start and replace Auba because Auba is Arsenal primary player. So who knows this actually? Yeah. Wait. But I don't know. Oh, and also Shaka got red card from the last match.
Yeah, and
So
Bellerin is not available for this match as well.
yeah.
He's also suspended,
Yep.
so it's not looking good for them.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. But I'm more believe in Arsenal lose rather than Southampton win. I think you know what I mean, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Next up we got Leeds against Newcastle. Amel, you may want to tell about this one.
Okay. Okay. So I think that this game is kind of unexpected for me, honestly, because I don't know that like Leeds hasn't scored that much from the last 5 game weeks, and Newcastle looks good at the moment, and they have Gale back in the squad, and he actually scored like last from the last game week, and I do think that maybe Wilson and also Almiron will be a valuable player for this match, and maybe from Leeds, as usual, it's Bamford, maybe also Rodrigo, but I don't know. I'll just go with a draw actually. Maybe a two all draw for this and Newcastle because I can't really see who will win in this match actually. How about you?
Same. It's really same. I'll say just draw by 2-2. I do think I think maybe Bamford and one of the wing back will score. Sorry. Klitsch actually can score. And from Newcastle, yeah, you might say
Penalty then.
Callum Wilson and I don't think it's Almiron, but I think either Callum Wilson. I think both will be Callum Wilson, but I don't know. Yeah, but it isn't even match actually for me. Okay, so next up
Hmm.
we got Leicester City against Everton. This is mid-table big match. I think it is quite a big
Clash.
match because with the Everton position right now, with the squad that they have, and with the win that they had against Chelsea, it's really big. Leicester also got to win big. So, but my prediction goes to one win against with Leicester win. I don't think Everton's form. Okay, so last I think I will still really more believe in Leicester form right now because they have win and in at home it's a I think it's a big deal for them to win big at home because we all know that their form at home is really bad. And Everton, as much as we know the squad, I don't think Everton cannot handle Leicester form. Everton maybe can score a goal, but
Mhm.
only that. So if
Mhm.
and I don't know, I feel like I think I should have bench the CL for this match. I'm just got a feel.
Okay.
I don't know, a feeling. Okay, so how about you?
Okay. I'm also going with a 2-1 win for Leicester actually. Because like both teams looks good on attacking, but they are a bit sloppy on defending. And also Leicester will be without Evans because he's suspended, I guess. And Everton will be without Digne still, and probably Rodriguez will not start as well. So I think that Leicester will win this one, maybe with a goal from Vardy or Madison. And I still think that Everton can still score, maybe from Calvert-Lewin. Like I don't know if you want to bench him, go ahead, but I will still play him, I guess.
If Evans is suspended, who is the
Hmm.
backup defense? Oh, is
What?
Uncle ini, Uncle Wes Morgan. Oh yeah, Wes Morgan will start actually. Okay, so we have Fulham against Brighton. This is quite. Let me scroll down. Okay, this is quite a big. No, actually, it's an interesting match actually because Fulham form can hold Liverpool off, and Brighton form is bad. But besides that match, the last match, Brighton still very promising because I think they also got a draw with Liverpool. Yeah, yeah, they got.
Brighton, yeah,
Yeah, Brighton.
from the
Okay.
last minute penalty, right?
Yeah. Hmm. I was, I'm going actually. I'm going with 2-0 win for Fulham because just what
Mhm.
they can do with Liverpool. I do believe that they can do it with Brighton also. Since I can see that Scott Parker just got a vision for his team, and it's really good for him. You wanna start a Scott
Yeah.
Parker fan club?
Who's God?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. How about you?
Okay. So, I was thinking that Fulham will win this one as well, but I will go with a 1 win for Fulham. So I still think that maybe Brighton will score somehow. You know that Mope is back last game week, and but he didn't, like a good attempt or something. But I think that Welbeck still offers good attacking option for Brighton. But on the other hand, Fulham draw unexpectedly against Liverpool, and they played really good. And I think that they even deserve the win actually. So maybe with Lukman, Cavallero, and also the Cordova, they look really good. So I think that Fulham will win this one by 2-1.
Okay. So I think we should go to the next. This is an important one. Liverpool Spurs is a big match actually. It's top two. I think it's a
Yeah.
top two battles. To the one who win this,
Yeah.
well, top of table. Yeah. So you may want
Except
to
they
predict.
draw.
So you may want to predict.
Okay, so this is a tough one. If I'm being optimistic, which I can't because Liverpool at home is basically impossible to win. I don't know, like Liverpool has dangerous attacking, and like Spurs just like to sit back and count on the counter attack. So I think that this will go wrong actually. So I'm just being realistic, and I think that Liverpool will still win this one because basically when these two met, they always end up with a Liverpool win and by 1 goal. So I think that Liverpool will win this one by 2-1. But hopefully it will end with a draw or maybe a sports win magically. But if I'm being realistic, I will go with a 2-1 win. With
Uh,
Salah scoring and also Salah.
yeah. I go with 3-1 win with Liverpool. The same as you. Yeah, what do you?
No, 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 no.
What do you expect? I mean, no, I think we may still
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
we may still be wrong, because it's just prediction. Don't worry.
Hopefully we're wrong.
Uh, there's not much to say sih about Liverpool home form, and it's also a big match. Previous, I think it's last previous, last Liverpool big match is always win. I forgot. Yeah, I think
Mm.
it's always win. So, and it had at home. Oh, you can expect it sih. Spurs actually, but Spurs, as you can see, it is under new team, still under Jose, but many things change. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what will happen actually. So yeah, we just wait until Thursday. Okay, next
Okay.
up we got
Okay.
West Ham against Crystal Palace. So what do you think about this?
Okay. I think that this will be an interesting match because, like both teams look promising attacking and defending wise. And I don't know, like West Ham players, mostly from the defenders, even look more threatening on attacking, like Ofbona and maybe Balbuena from last game week, and maybe Bowen as well. So apart from that, maybe Crystal Palace also looks dangerous with Zaha and also Eze, if you can see from the last game weeks. So I, I think I'll just go with a draw actually,
Oh,
because I maybe I cannot see how this one will go, but I will go with a draw. Two all draw for West Ham and Crystal Palace.
even those Crystal Palace got Zaha and etc. I more
Mhm.
believe in West Ham defense, as you can see, and since West Ham wing back and can be threatening, and
Mm.
that's, I think it is kind of like Crystal Palace weakness. I may be wrong, but I think that will happen. See, so yeah, I go with 2-1 win for West Ham United.
Makes sense.
Okay. Next up we got Aston Villa against Burnley. We yeah, I think we may know what Burnley can do and what Aston Villa can do. I don't
Mm.
I don't expect much, so I just go with a 1-0 win for Aston Villa, because we know that Aston Villa's performance last game against Wolves is really impressed. Yeah, it's amazing. And
Do you really think that it's really that impressive, Aston Villa against Wolves?
Aston Villa again, Wolves Aston Villa. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I mean, aside from the from yeah, aside from the, I think there are many attempts from Aston Villa that is really good. It just from Grealish. Oh, actually,
Mm.
Grealish is kind of greedy, actually. And I think it's a sad point for me. See, a sad thing that I have to notice. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So
Mm.
but since Burnley can defend really well, and Aston Villa maybe will stuck on that. So I go with just 1-0 win with Aston Villa win. Yeah, maybe one of the defenders will just score for Aston Villa. So what do you think?
Okay. So, uh, I just I want to like discuss a bit about that match from last game week from Aston Villa against Wolves. So I think that actually Aston Villa didn't deserve that win because from what I've seen that they didn't really attack that well actually, and from what I check here, they only got 2 shots on target from the last game week. Meanwhile, Wolves got 7 on target. So I think that they got a really big help from Martinez as their goalkeeper because he got a lot of saves from that match. And so I still think that Aston Villa will win this one because as we all know, Burnley like to play defense and they don't really have like that attacking option, or maybe apart from like corner or free kick or something. So I think that I still think that Aston Villa will win this one, but maybe by 1-0 only, and maybe it's from Grealish or hopefully Watkins. but still, yeah, maybe it's just a win.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Wolf Aston Villa is the most. I think is the match that has
Entertaining.
the most cards. I think. I think it is
Yeah,
become WWE instead of English Premier League.
yeah. It was really heated and interesting actually that match.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay. Next, last one we got Sheffield United against Manchester United. I really hope that Dean Henderson will start for this one, see, to play against his old team. And so, Manchester United, I think they are struggling with the like with formation that should they implement for every match, because yeah,
mm,
it's quite scary because sometimes it may cause havoc, like in the Champions League, but their performance in the Premier League is good. I mean, draw against City, yeah, for me, win, yeah. Yeah, I think it was a good boring match actually. City against Manchester United. So, but for this one, I do believe Manchester United will win by 3 goals. Um,
mm.
I really hope that United start with just the usual 4-2-3-1 with Fernandes in the middle. They got Rashford and maybe Greenwood and Martial in the front as usual, and Pogba and Matic in the back. So, what do you think?
Yeah, same lah. I am also going with 3-0 win for Manchester United simply because their away record is really good and they usually score like 3 goals on away matches. And meanwhile, Sheffield hasn't won since game week 1, so it's they have really bad form, I guess. And also maybe like if you want to highlight some players, yeah, it's probably Fernandes for Manchester United. And as for Sheffield, I don't have really, I don't have any player to be highlighted as well because McBurney is also injured from last match, and I don't think that his fitness is going to be that good for this match. So I don't have any highlighted players for Sheffield, and maybe from Manchester United it's just Fernandes that you can count on. So yeah, that's all I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all from our prediction this game week. Um, the next match will be on the Saturday, and the last match is with. Okay,
Um,
okay. So, oh yeah, we're going to have a tight schedule for this one. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll make sure to like and subscribe for this channel. And yeah, I think we're going to see you on the next videos. So yeah, bye bye.